Hey guys, so we're back again with another video. This is Jordan Garcia with the Daily Bread Provision. If you haven't met me before, this channel is going to be all things about bread, whether that's spiritual or whether that's physical. As I'm baking, I want to kind of take you guys along the journey with me because a lot of people have a lot of knowledge when it comes to bread. But the problem is we have a lot of knowledge with bread flour. We have a lot of knowledge with regular store-bought whole grain flour, and based on the information that I've gathered, based on the research that I've done, and based on the conditions of our nation that I see, we need to figure out how to get back to freshly milled bread. We need to get back to freshly milled grains and correcting our grain systems and our grain economy. So that's my hope as I take you along the journey with me. It's going to be, for most people, well, I would say not most people, but if you're a baker and you come across this channel and you say that a lot of the baking that I do is simple, you're right. But the idea here is to learn how to do all these things with freshly milled flour. It changes the game when you use freshly milled flour. The bran is sharper, the crumb is denser, but there's ways that you can get around all of these things. And I want to help you, because if you can master baking with freshly milled grains, then you can solve the problem that most of us face, which is being nutritionally deficient. Grains has always been the food of choice to get most of our nutrition all throughout human civilization. Nothing's changed. The only thing that's changed is the way that we produce it. It's been mass produced. It's been completely desecrated and destroyed so that it could favor corporations rather than the individual. So come with me into the bakery. I'm going to get it started. All right, so it's been about 20 minutes. We're going to check our dough. Yeah, definitely doubled in size. 20 minutes is about right. So the first thing I'm gonna do, turn this off. And then we will prepare our bread. The Pullman loaf should just be starting to get to the top. Yep, so that's gonna be good. We don't want it to get too far because it's still gonna rise. We will go ahead and put you guys back in here just for a little bit. Okay. Oh yes. I'm not gonna make too much of a score because I'm still making sure that the bran is okay. We'll just do this one loaf at a time. Now I'm just going to do shallow cuts, like very shallow. Because I want this thing to grow. I don't want this to grow out. I want it to grow up. So very shallow cuts. Maybe I'm sure I might be doing it wrong, but freshly milled bread, it's always hit or miss. And this is what's gotten me results. So we're gonna put this inside, and it's gonna start rising a bit more. That's what this first portion of the bake is with the oven off. Take your Pullman loaf, get it on in there for the first 25 minutes. No fan. These loaves are going to get doubled again. We'll just do 20 minutes. 25 is good. Yeah. They're going to double again. And then after that, I'll rotate them. Then I'll turn on the oven and bake for another 25, and they should be good to go. I'll see you then. It's been about 25 minutes. Those loaves are nice and puffed up. They're puffing up and not out. That's good. Those at the bottom are really good. So we're gonna rotate them. I'm not gonna open the Pullman loaf because the dough it's still raw. So if I went to go check it, I would just destroy the top. I've done it before. That's why. If you're intimidated about bread baking, don't. It's all about trial and error. It smells pretty good. These over here probably weren't shaping that well. These two at the bottom look really good, really even. It's just this one, these two. Everything else looks all right. I'm just gonna leave you there. Now I'll turn it on, and I'm gonna send it back to 350. It should be close there. It's about 257 right now. So I'll bake it for another 25 minutes. All right, we got about 10 seconds left. I will spare you this loud buzzing noise. Let me get my mittens. This is my favorite part. To see the loaves. Nice and golden brown. That looks pretty. 1, 2. And then my ultimate favorite part. I just started really using these Pullman loaves. When I have my bakery, it's gonna be wholesale, and it'll be sandwich loaves, and I will be using Pullman loaf tins. I don't care if it's gonna be for the pan mis or whatever, but it's gonna be standard loaf tin, because that is outstanding. Every time I bake with it, I'm just amazed. It's a perfect rectangle. It makes the perfect cuts, perfect sandwich, perfect toast with butter. You just can't beat it. I'm gonna slip that right there with the lid off to prepare for me to take home. And before I go, I'll just slip these on a rack because these are gonna stay. I'm just gonna clean up now because everything is done. And we're gonna wrap up and go home. So those loaves are the first 8 of 24. These loaves will cool down and be wrapped, and then we'll freeze them, and then we'll go from there. So there you have it, guys. I hope you liked the video. I hope you like this channel. Please like, share, and subscribe because we're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff. I'm going to be baking a lot of different types of breads and making some different food. I'm going to go check out this church hopefully tomorrow because the Lord's been really speaking to me about feeding the homeless at this particular location. Can't stop thinking about it. It's outside this Catholic church, and I saw some homeless people there. But it's one of those times when you can really sense God was right there. And I know it's hard to explain, but he was right there. And I knew that's where he wanted me to go. At the time, I was dropping off some equipment at the theater for the Montessori students. But when I drove past it, it was so overwhelming that I had to pull over, get the street name, and record the church because I knew he was there. Now it's funny because my first video that I'm gonna make for feeding the poor is I'm gonna make 100 sandwiches. So that's gonna take about 16. It's gonna take about 16 bread pans, and I'm gonna make 100 sandwiches. And I go to this church's website. Now, I'm not, I have my church. I'm not going to be affiliated with that particular church just because it's not my thing. But I looked at it and I saw their media page, and it said that they are in need. They have a demand for sandwich makers. And you can't make that stuff up. Now they pass out sandwiches and all that stuff to the underserved during the week. So Monday through Friday. And I can't do that because I'm at work, take care of the kids, and all that good stuff. But for the homeless that are out there, just sitting on the steps, I'm gonna see if I can get permission to get a stand and just pass out sandwiches in their parking lot and record it. Because more than anything, I know God wants to do something